Anyway, I'm in a mood and I've had a bit of a splitting headache all day, and I'm hoping that it's not that I'm getting sick. I'm hoping it's just stress, but um, I don't know. I spent dinner time explaining to my roommate why I think Stray is a really, really, really flawed game. And then it's nominated for Game of the Year. If this game wins Game of the Year tonight, which by the way the Game Awards are happening right now, if this game wins Game of the Year this year, let me know, and I am going to laugh so hard. Um, because this is not a game that I hold in that high regard, and I would love to. I'm so utterly disappointed in either myself or the game, or maybe both of us. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that this game has no. There's no reason for this game to be a thing that I am so critical of, and I'm still flabbergasted by that. I'm still flabbergasted by the fact that this is probably going to be my least favorite game that I've ever actually played on stream besides Monkey Island 2. Because I love enough about it, and it really does seem like it should be a game that was made for me. Oh yeah, no. The thing with Oxenfree is that Oxenfree wasn't a great fit for me because it was a little too horror-y. And I just didn't really jibe with the particular choice that they made with the dialogue style. But Oxenfree was a very good game. Stray is a bad game. Stray? Oh, hey, are you ready for some hot takes? Stray is such a sloppily, lazily made game with unforgivably sloppy grammatical errors littered throughout the entire dialogue. Once you get past the very beginning of the game, they didn't even bother asking a proofreader to consider looking at anything that they've written. You know, so purely from like a mechanical level of writing, this game is a hot fucking mess. I have never played a professionally published game that anyone has paid money for with such blatant disregard for the rules of punctuation and capitalization, or the concept of what is a sentence. So the fact that this game released by a publisher that people have heard of, that presumably has the capacity to put some sort of polish into things, chose not to, is really astonishing. I'm puzzled by it. If this were a game in which the writing was an afterthought and they had people talking because you gotta have people talking in a game, but that's super not the point of the game, then I would be more forgiving of it. But this is a game in which the story is supposed to be part of the draw of the game. This is a game that is billed on Twitch as a mystery because we are supposed to talk to people and uncover the plot. Therefore, one might assume that somebody might have valued the writing, you know? And yet nobody did. And that's purely objectively speaking, on a mechanical level. When it comes to sentences, they did bad. There's some interesting stuff happening in the story, the overarching story. But given that they can't be bothered to proofread their dialogue, given that they can't be bothered to write more than the bare minimum amount of dialogue for their NPCs, who seem to largely draw from the same pool of responses to things, such that I, the person who will talk to a character 20 times in the case that the 20th time might be something different, I don't feel like bothering talking to the NPCs in this game because there is nothing for me. Given how lazy everything about the writing in this game is, I was realizing as I was talking to my roommate about this, I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Zero Dawn is probably one of the best written games of all time. It's just a masterpiece in every way. So it's not fair to compare a game to Horizon Zero Dawn, and that is not Stray's fault. However, the fact that Stray's overarching story and overarching plot and the mystery, right down to the way in which you gather pieces of the mystery, by sniffing around until you find the secret, oh, data points? I'm sorry, I meant memories. There's similar plot threads rising in multiple people's minds at the same time because they reflect a cultural like zeitgeist. They reflect like a moment, the questions that we all have on our mind. It's why there are so many games right now in which people are like, but really capitalism is bad. And that has been explored in a lot of different ways by a lot of games simultaneously because it's reflecting what people are thinking about and wondering about and curious about. This game is so fucking close to the overarching story and mystery of Horizon Zero Dawn, and they're so fucking lazy in every other bit of writing in this game that if there was a game that I'd ever play where I'd be like, oh, they just cribbed their notes for the story from someone else that they liked, this would be it. If there was ever a game that I was going to accuse of plagiarism, Stray is the game that I realized I would accuse of plagiarizing the backstory of Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, it's not exactly the same. It's not. And that is an exaggeration. But it's not as much of one as you might think. And I've never had that happen. Like, Luffy and the Fortress of Doom and Lunar the Silver Star have very similar underlying plots. And their big plot twists are very similar. Spoiler, for very, very old JRPGs from the 90s. The difference is that in one of them, your secret blue-haired girlfriend is actually secretly a goddess, and in the other one, your mystery blue-haired girlfriend is secretly a demon, basically, like an evil goddess. But otherwise, they're very similar. And so that can happen sometimes, but in the case of those two games, like, it's very definitely not that the creators of Lunar the Silver Star played Luffy and the Fortress of Doom and said, I want to do that. But in the case of Stray, I'm pretty sure that the people who made this game played Horizon Zero Dawn and thought it was really good. And I don't think that they sat down and said, what if we just took the story from this other game? But I don't think that the people who made Stray are particularly strong as creators of original ideas. And so I think consciously or unconsciously, I would guess that they've probably played Horizon Zero Dawn. Not just the fact that the story and the mystery and everything has so much similarity, and I know that finding bits of narrative around that's a game mechanic that's been around for decades. So that is not a thing that they stole from Horizon Zero Dawn, but just the way that the data points and finding your robot friend's memories, just in light of everything else, I'm just like, really? Given that in the stealth section of this game, why is there a stealth section in the game? Because they liked Metal Gear Solid. So they decided to put Metal Gear Solid in their game, down to the fact that you hide in cardboard boxes. Now, granted, it makes more sense for you to hide in cardboard boxes as a cat than as a full-grown man. And so it's kind of funny. And if somebody was going to be like, I'm going to make Metal Gear Solid, but with cats, because then cardboard boxes, I'd be like, that's really clever and funny. But instead, I'm just like, oh, you played Metal Gear Solid and you liked it, so you put it in your game. Oh, you liked Fatal Frame, so you put it in your game. You like survival horror games, so you decided to put some survival horror game in your adventure game, and also a stealth section, none of which are extremely well designed, some of which I would say are badly well designed and badly executed. And so I'm not tearing into this game because I think it has no redeeming features, because it very much does. If I am roasting this game, it is because on some level I am infuriated that people who were capable of making good things, in part, because the parts of this game that are good are very, very good. You know, the parts of this game that are outstanding are outstanding. I wish that they'd partnered with a writer and a game designer. I'm sorry, but there's something unbelievably superficial and surface level about every bit of dialogue and every interaction practically in the entire game. The surface level inclusion of random games that they enjoy playing. I don't know. When I say when you create things, you should not be ashamed to indulge your inner fan and just wallow shamelessly in the things that you love and pay shameless homage to the things that you love. I stand by that. But you also have to make them yours and make them work. You can say, I love this thing a lot. Okay, great, but how do you make it yours? What are you pulling from it? What do you love about it? And how does that work? So maybe their next work will be better. I don't think so, honestly. Stray is up for Game of the Year. It may very well win Game of the Year. And that seems to be the prevailing sentiment. And so, according to the majority of people who have played this game, there is no need for the next game to improve. So why would the game developers improve? So I have no expectation that anything that these people make will ever be better. Because the things that I think are flaws, nobody else seems to have any problems with. So why would they want to change that? So in the future, I don't think I'll ever play anything by them again. I don't think that would be a good idea. And it's really weird. It's so frustrating. And the reason why I'm so frustrated about it is because on paper, this is the most Lauren game. It's a cyberpunk cat adventure game in which you're uncovering a mystery about robots and what it means to be human. Literally what? How? How did they take that and make a game that I had to swear repeatedly to try to get across how I feel about it in a bad way? I don't know. But they did it. Good job. So yeah, I don't want Stray to be my arch nemesis. I wanted Stray to be a game that I loved very much, but I'm pretty sure that Stray is going to go down in history as my arch nemesis. Like, I still haven't put it up on YouTube. YouTube, if you watch this, it's because I got over my fear of you being really disappointed in me for how much I don't like this game. But I keep playing it because, I mean, partly because I hope it's going to get better, because I hope that they're going to do better, because I hope they're going to somehow stick the landing. I want them to prove to me that I'm wrong. I want to be like, oh, that's why everyone loves this game so much. I want that. I go into things trying to like them, expecting to like them. I thought that I had internalized wanting to like things so much that I stopped disliking things on streams. This game has completely called that into question, which is an accomplishment. Apparently, it's just that I've played a lot of really good games lately. A Plague Tale, I don't know. I would have guessed from the title of that it had like heavy, I don't know. I don't know much about it. It hasn't really crossed my desk. So, I cannot answer. But I'm sorry, Ragged Company, that I'm just on a tear and I'm just ranting here. But I don't know, man. This should have been a game that I loved. And I think if the writing had been good, I wouldn't be having these rants. But I honestly think that the grammatically incorrect, run-on sentence strewn dialogue was the last straw. I think that was the one that I couldn't get past. Like, I was just like, this is too much. I can't. There is literally no excuse for an indie game coming out from a big publisher that has gotten a lot of attention, that has clearly chosen to put care into some things. There's no excuse for not hiring a proofreader. If English is going to be one of your main language releases, there is no reason. Oh, that's really cute. Look at that. I don't know why the lava lamp has a jumping heart in it, but it's really cute. And like, the world is so incredibly engaging. I feel like I'm there. It's amazing. The level of care they've put into it is just unbelievable. This section right here, this is my favorite. This is my favorite part of the game. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's just gorgeous. The use of color is amazing. They know that light is really neat. They know that putting a little bit of smoke in something is really atmospheric. So they've made it atmospheric. There's no reason why anything in this world should be the way it is, except that it's cool, but it's really cool. It's so great. And just, as I said this last time, but I'm going to say it again, no matter what angle you're at, no matter every single angle that you could look at this game from, looks like a painting I would be proud to have created. Why couldn't they have made a good game to go with it? I don't know, but they didn't. Hot take. I do feel, and I haven't played it so I don't know for sure, but I do feel like the early sections, the survival horror sections, because they're survival horror sections, that's what they are. And so the fact that you can kind of slow things down a little bit with your lights, kind of like the camera, I think, in Fatal Frame. But it's very much like that kind of a survival horror game where you have to try to avoid being killed by things that you have no way of interacting with other than dying. And then they're like, okay, now we're going to make it so you can kill things. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, wait, we're going to change the mechanics. Oh, wait, we're going to change the mechanics. So we've done the Metal Gear Solid stealth section. I guess I need to actually go. Oh, maybe it's Alan Wake. Maybe that's Alan Wake. Okay. That I could see that. Oh man, Alan Wake I shockingly have not played myself. My ex actually played it, and he was immensely frustrated because he thought that the game had potential and that it did not live up to that potential. So perhaps there's a parallel to be drawn there. I really wanted to try playing Alan Wake because I really, really liked Max Payne, and I like the idea of Stephen King's magic coming to life in the world. That's really fascinating. But unfortunately, I can't read Stephen King, so I can't play Alan Wake. But I do want to play their other game that came out recently. I don't know if I can, but I want to. You know the one? Okay, yeah, so we just came back in here after the stealth segment. And we're gonna go look for the rebel, who's not very good at being a rebel, to be honest, but she's trying. Look at the clue board. Clem. No sign of Clementine. The cat has something to say. Yeah, I really liked... Max Payne also had some elements. Max Payne went a little too far for me. But I don't know. I also really loved it. They're good writers. They are good writers. Like, Max Payne was a well-written game. It was simultaneously satirical. It was kind of a pastiche, kind of not. Just, I don't know. It was really good. It was really good. And more than anything, they wrote good characters, and they managed to make a really emotionally compelling situation with Max and Mona. I'm sorry, I liked Mona. I know, shocking. I loved, like, people are sometimes surprised that I liked Max Payne so much, because people don't think I like a shooter, but I'm like, they're tragic stories about a man dealing with the tragic loss of his wife and child and other people, and the psychological breakdown of a good man who goes through trauma and then shoots a lot of people and has to deal with the emotional consequences of that. Of course, I love this game. What is wrong with me? Many things. Anyway, Stray. So B12 says, no sign of Clementine, and then, oh, what's that? Looks like some kind of a coded message. So is this thing in front of us that shows like a kettle and a lava lamp. We're going to have to play detective to figure out what happened to her. Look. For B12 and the cat, the answer lies in my stuff. And then there's 4 symbols. Puzzle. Hi, Kira's. I'm sorry you missed me ranting about this game. But I'm gonna give it my best shot. We're just gonna push onward at this point, because I feel like I need to know everything that happens in this game. I really, really desperately want it to. I was very critical of this game. I apparently was really frustrated. But I would love for this game to prove to me by its ending that actually I should love it too. I would like that. I would be happy for that to be the case. So we're going to hope for that. So we're going to keep pushing onward, either until we get to the end of the game or until we get to a point where I cannot continue. But I've managed to go on so far, and we'll see what the next random game genre they decide to pull in is. Thank you. I hope so, Heroes. I really do. Right now, I would say this is probably my least favorite game I've ever played on stream, except for Brothers, which I rage quit after one stream. And I really, really didn't like Monkey Island 2, but I beat it anyway because I wanted to talk to my sister about it because she loves Monkey Island. But I want to love this game. And so maybe it'll finally click with me. We'll see. All right. For B12 and the cat, the answer lies in my stuff. And then there's 4 symbols. It's signed Clementine. Take a look. Mysterious message. Gains new item. Actually, I wonder if that maps directly to words in a language. If this is originally French developers, then I would assume that the writing of that would not immediately translate to English, but rather to French words. But all right, we got the note. Gosh, it's so cool. You know? Like, it looks so cool. Everything looks so cool. I mean, I love this. Look. She has her own wanted poster on her wall. That's great. Good job, Clementine. To be fair, if I were a rebel with a secret base that was this cool, I would definitely want to put my wanted poster on the wall. Oh, I could input something, or I could inspect it. What's up? You found something? I stepped on the keyboard. I don't know if that counts as finding something. I don't see anything. Are you sure? Sorry. B12. Okay, hold on. B12. We're going to... Oh, why do I have a battery again? I don't know, but I have a battery. Alright. We're going to examine the mysterious message. So there is... It looks like a pot with a plant growing out of it. Then some crystals. Then a swirly cake. And then a lava lamp. And I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So first... No. First, let us... Can I zoom in? Okay. What do you say? For B12 and the cat. The answer lies in my stuff. And these weird symbols. Okay, so... Oh, right, to power up the subway. Thank you, Blue Glass. I appreciate that. Let's go find the Bulbasaur dish. Man, Lauren, for someone who's never really played a Pokemon game, you sure do make a lot of Pokemon comparisons. This is definitely the Bulbasaur dish. Oops. If you'll look on top of it, you see it's kind of got the Bulbasaur thing going on. And this smoke. Oh, B12. My sensors can only detect harmless chemicals in a gaseous state. They can't recreate the calming sensation I remember. That is something actually that the robot people that we've spoken to have kind of... There seems to be a disconnect between what they're actually capable of experiencing and what they expect to experience in this exact same way. Which is another point in favor of my theory, that I don't think is a particularly clever theory, that the robots are humans in robot bodies that have had their memories be messed up through the process or through time degradation. I don't know. I'm sorry, B12. You can't be affected by the chemicals. Like me, companions can't smell, so I wonder why they do this. There is also a message hidden under the container. It says, I'm with blank, blank, and blank. Okay. What else? Here, I'm gonna jump up here. No! Up, kitty, kitty. Okay. I could curl up there, but I've done that. I want a lava lamp. Oh, here's the crystal. Okay. This gem is of medium value and low purity. The glow seems to have been added artificially. Huh. So here's B12 looking at things objectively without the emotional element of a human's, like, sentimentality. Medium value, low purity. Glow seems to have been added artificially. Maybe it acts as a beacon for us to find something useful. Maybe it's just pretty, B12. Bingo! There's a message. It says blazer, something, and something. Okay. I am with Blazer and someone at... I don't know. We'll see. Oof, I'm a cat. Alright. There was a love. Oh, wait. I can inspect the toilet? You found something? I don't see anything. Are you sure? Okay, so they have false inspect things that you can interact with in addition to the ones that you're actually supposed to. Hello, cat. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a meow meow meow. And a meow meow meow. I can't jump on anything. There's too many plants. This is not accurate to my orange tabby experience. My orange tabby experience, the cat would be eating all the plants and then throwing them up on the floor. That is what Ella did a lot. Okay. So if you get stumped by the puzzle, you can just go around interacting with everything and eventually you'll interact with the right things. Okay. Well, that's a reasonable choice. If you want people to be able to get through your game. Aha! The watering can? No. Yeah, I don't know. No, what I want is I was up there, wasn't I? Wasn't I? Yes, I was up there. I think this is one of them. I have no idea what this is, but its glow is kind of mesmerizing, B12 says. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Sorry, I was elsewhere. I didn't even notice this message here. It reads blank 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 nightclub. Okay. So I am with Blazer something at the nightclub. Alright, well we should probably get the rest of these and then go to the nightclub. Okay, so we did the Bulbasaur. I don't know what that is. We did the Bulbasaur pot thing. We did the crystals. We did the lava lamp. We haven't done the swirly cake, the alien hat with legs. I don't know. Let's look for a thing that looks like that. Is there a room we haven't found anything in? Oh! What an odd thing to have in an apartment. This is B12. It does have a hat and legs, doesn't it? Is that what it is? Is this the way the companions here see humans? That's kind of funny. Look, something's been left here. It says blank blank come to nightclub. So it's I'm with Blazer, come to nightclub. Okay. I'm with Blazer, come to nightclub. That's it. Well done, Lieutenant Cat. Lieutenant Cat is a great name. Now let's go find her. We don't have much time. I love that I was joking when I said it was a hat with legs, an alien hat with legs, and I couldn't figure it out. But it is, in fact, a hat with legs and kind of a torso. I am still playing Horizon. In fact, gosh, I really need to update my my what I'm playing list. I was going to beat the game next week and then play the DLC when I got back from Texas. However, unfortunately, there is now COVID in my household, so I will not be flying to Texas next week. I will have to postpone it by another week and hope for the best. If even that's not too soon. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting time. So I was going to have one last stream next Tuesday before I then traveled to my mom's and was there for a month and had had whatever I could stream there that wasn't games. But I'm going to I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll still beat Horizon Zero Dawn this week because I said I was gonna, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do from there. Because I'll know what my travel situation is, unless I have COVID, in which case I guess I probably won't be streaming. The last 2 times I had COVID are any indication, I really can't stream while I have it. Although I do have a splitting headache right now, which we're really hoping is not. I'm hoping I'm not getting sick, but I'm not going anywhere. Just in case. I tested negative today, but it can take a couple of days after symptoms. So if the headache is the first time the symptoms have shown up, well, we'll see. I did stream last Tuesday. No, that is correct. Chrono, I did. I had it in June and then I had it again in July. 2 different strains. Okay, so these guys are still coming here. Hello, buddy. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Oh, that is one way of doing this. Okay. Yeah, there's not immunity after getting it. No, it definitely sucks. Thank you, Kiros. I really hope so too. I'm confident that I'm going to love the end of Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, I'm probably gonna cry a lot and have feelings. But does this guy not turn around? I guess not. I guess I have to do a sideways thing here. What is the sideways thing I have to do? Oh, shoot! This game's fucked up. I'm sorry. I really don't agree with most of their decisions in this game. By the way, that's not a good laugh. In case you hear me make that laugh, that's not ever that I think something is actually genuinely a very funny thing. All right, well, we will keep trying. Well, in theory, we'll keep trying. This could be the end of me playing this game. I usually have some tolerance for failure in video games. But between the circumstances of what happens when you get a game over in this game, being a particularly bad situation for Lawrence, and this game being extremely unforgiving when you make a mistake a lot of times. And okay, so supposedly I'm safe here. Oops. Nope. Okay. Jesus. Okay. The fact that it doesn't reset when you jump in here sure is a choice that they made. I mean, I guess. Did it self-destruct? All right, so I did learn. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, where did you come from? What even are the rules here? All right. I'm going to attempt to push down my emotional reaction to what is happening in this game and their gameplay decisions. And I'm going to try to take a level head and approach this as I might another game in which I was trying to figure out how to get through a section. All right, let's pretend this is another game. You got to accept the game for what it is. I don't think we're gonna make it through though. I think we're at the end of this game. I think this is gonna be the end of it. I think we might have hit it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you can meow, and the thing will come look for you. However, if you do not meow, yeah, I'm sure there must be some other thing that I'm forgetting, some other way that I snuck around. I assume that they don't actually want me to use the meow. Was there another way? I don't remember. Yeah, unfortunately, like, okay, so if there may be a problem with my memory. Because that guy just kind of does his thing. Because I can't jump. Oh. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Got it. That's what I do. I jump across there. Oops. That's okay, well, we're just gonna die. Go ahead. Go for it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. All right, I have a question. And I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this question in a neutral way. Okay. How do I ask this question in a neutral way? When the cat is shot, emotionally, what is, like, do you find that to be shocking and jarring? Do you have a strong reaction to it, or is it just a thing that happens? Because on one hand, I as has been discussed before, I have a very strong reaction to things that do damage to cats in particular. That's a Lauren problem. And I know that. But I think it's not just cats. I feel like the way the bullets kill you is really brutal. And shockingly so. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to be shocking. If it's supposed to be like, holy crap, I can't believe they did that. Because, like, if I were, like, a person, and if I were playing as, like, a person, and I got shot like that, I think I would find it pretty intense, even so. And it's more so because it's a cat. Where's that guy? I don't know exactly where I'm going, so I'm gonna hope he doesn't look up here. Cause, like, the cat dying when, the Zerks get it is pretty scary for me, personally. But I feel like that's, like, for anybody else, that would, like, oh, I feel bad. But it's fine, you know? Whereas, I don't feel like this is just that, you know? Like, this feels like this is actually brutal beyond it just being that. Oh, does it seem like the cat is just stunned to you? Okay, because I assumed that the cat was dead because it makes a very, very percussive rat-tat-tat-tat. It's very, very jarring and upsetting. All right, where am I trying to get to? What am I trying to do here? Okay, so I can't get down there. So where am I trying to get to? How do I get there? I guess this will do. Yeah, like the Zerk deaths aren't good, but I thought that was just me. Well, right, but there's a lot of things that have game overs that don't feel like you died, even if, like, technically speaking, you're done, you know? Okay, what can I do here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so actually the best way to do this, I think, is going to be, can I just run through the entrance? It's going to be to run here at this point and run to the right, because then you can follow all the way up there. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It's just that, like, Mario games, game overs, and things like that, I don't think I'm going to meet that guy. I don't think that's a good idea. In fact, I think that's a bad idea. Wow, okay, Shy Forever. Yeah, I actually, I started dying to the Zerks a bunch, and I actually had to stop playing the game for, like, 30 minutes. But I also lost 2 cats a few years ago, and it was a really, really, really hard loss. Where I basically nursed one through the last few weeks of her life alone, and it was really intense. So I was willing to chalk that up to being a Lauren sensitivity, because I had a really hard time with that. And it shocked me, it surprised me, that you die in this game, because this didn't feel like it was going to be the kind of game where you died. Like, maybe like, oh, sorry, you got caught, game over. But they animated the cat dying, and it's bad. And then they have animated the cat getting shot and made the sound effect of the cat getting shot. And it's just really a very interesting decision, because what I want to know is this something that most people who play the game are going to just be like, oh, whatever, it's just the same as any old game over? Or is this... Or is this gonna... Or is it supposed to be, like, extra, ultra, mega horrifying? Like, is this, like, we are so immune to violence in video games that a cat getting shot just registers as another game over? Or is this, holy crap, I can't believe they did that. That was really, I'm shaken. And I guess if other people think that it is cat peril, then I guess, I'm kind of on some level relieved to hear that, because for me it feels pretty intense. So it seems like a really interesting choice, because I'm not sure then exactly who, like, I'm not sure exactly why or what, you know? Like, just because you can make a character die brutally doesn't necessarily mean that you have to choose to have your character die brutally. And so, you know, the world is cartoonish and silly, and there's like some horrifying things that happen, but a lot is played for laughs. And tonal dissonance is not uncommon, and like kind of like accidentally too much tonal dissonance is not too uncommon with games either. But it is a really strange choice for something that I think is supposed to be one part, isn't it cute you're playing as a cat? One part, we really like cyberpunk dystopias. To be like, okay, also you're gonna get brutally murdered as a cat. It's just, it's a strange thing. It's a strange choice. If they didn't have that peril element, I would probably have had less of a hard time playing the game. Like the unforgiving and poorly designed Zerk sections wouldn't have bothered me as much if it hadn't been so emotionally stressful. I can see that, May, actually. I can see it being, that's just how video games are. And once again, I'm sorry. I really, really try so hard not to be critical. Like, super critical. I try really hard to be positive about games as much as I possibly can. But in this game, I cannot stop being critical of it. And if I'm going to keep playing it, unless things change. Yeah, like, the thing is, one of the biggest problems, one of the biggest complaints I have about this game is that so much of it is thoughtless. And so, for example, their decision to implement their favorite games, I assume, like, hey, we like this game, let's put that game in. You know, we like survival horror, we like Metal Gear Solid, let's put that in our game. But there's not really been a question of like, does it actually make sense for the story that we want to tell? Does it actually make sense for the players who are going to play this game? What gameplay skills are we going to demand our players have in order to beat our game? How much twitch reflex do they need to have in order to be successful at this game? Which is a question you really need to ask yourself. So that is where, for example, Wandersong failed. Wandersong is an outstanding game. See, like, Shy Forever, I'm used to being the player who dies so many times. When I started streaming, I really had mostly watched other people play games and, like, given, like, I'd mostly been the person who told my sister, you're going to the West Cave, why are you heading east? And that sort of thing, like, where I was like the repository of what we'd been told to do, but I usually didn't hold the controller, and we mostly even played JRPGs. So when I started streaming, I didn't have much experience playing games that were, like, difficult or required twitch reflex, required spatial reasoning. I haven't really historically had a bad time with spatial reasoning. I'm used to being a player who has a hard time with these things. Apparently I have acquired player skill somewhere along the lines, so that is weird, and unfortunately the people who watched me play Hades had to listen to me talk through that a lot because it had to change the way I thought of myself as a player. And so I was wondering if maybe part of why I was getting frustrated in this game is if I got used to not being new and dying constantly and struggling to figure out games. But I always feel overwhelmed whenever I start playing a new game just because I have a hard time with figuring out controls, and so I know that that's going to happen. I know that I'm going to have to trim down how many of the mechanics I'm taking on at a time, and I'm going to struggle with buttons, and that's just how it goes, and that's okay. But because the death sections, because the fail states are so brutal and so intense, and you see them so often, it's really uncomfortable. It's deeply unpleasant. And it really is a really bad choice, I think. I think it's a terrible choice. I mean, as it is, I question... They have this kind of half-assed... I'm sorry, I've already sworn enough this stream. I'm going to let myself continue. They have this half-assed attempt at an adventure game where you're trying to talk to people. Um, Adventure game players are not people who necessarily have survival horror skills, don't necessarily have run and gun skills, don't necessarily have stealth skills. These are all different gameplay styles that appeal to different people. And so you really have to ask yourself, who are you making this game for? And if you're making this game for yourself and you're just throwing all the things you love in, like, that's fine. And obviously, these things that I'm complaining about are clearly not a problem for, like, anyone else on the planet, because this game is up for Game of the Year. And I'm sitting here setting it on fucking fire every 5 seconds. So clearly, the problem on some level is me, because the things that I am finding unbelievably frustrating are clearly not a problem for the majority of the world, which is interesting. But it is just like, I feel like they didn't stop to think about what the experience would be like for the people who are playing the game. I think that they're like, oh, well, you have to have death sections in games, and clearly they like horror games. That is absolutely apparent, because the first sections with the Zerk, like the first Zerk sections where you're like the ones where you have no way of fighting back, except, oh, maybe you can run them over with the barrel. Like, you, functionally speaking, there's nothing you can do about them except, like, except die and try not to die. And that is a horror game. That is how horror games work. Don't let anything see you or touch you. You gotta get away from them. And then they have, body horror elements. They have the walls with the pulsing masses and the eyeballs staring at you. Things straight out of Alien. Science fiction horror. So they like that. And in a horror game, if you die and it's brutal, like, you're playing a horror game. There's going to be brutality. It's going to be upsetting. It's going to be disturbing. There's going to probably be something super messed up and nightmare inducing. That's why people like horror. They want to have that experience, not just jump scares, because it's not just jump scares that they're going for here. So you can die really brutally in adventure games, especially like the Sierra adventure games that I grew up on, but they're comedic. So your character starts gushing blood, or a narrator shows up and makes a really bad pun, or has a terribly written rhyming poem about the way you died. Something that is clearly designed to not be upsetting, even though it's brutal. When I was a child, I found it very scary, but the target audience would not find it scary. And yet, Bluegrass, aside from Cat plus cyberpunk dystopia, everything else is just stuff thrown together on a whim. Having a cyberpunk police state in which you have to sneak around and use stealth elements, like stealth mechanics, that makes sense. Having a post-apocalyptic world with a plague in which you have to avoid the plague as though it were survival horror monsters could make sense. But piling all of this together, I'm just like, who the hell is this game for? Obviously, it's actually for a lot of people, because again, a lot of people like it. But who the hell is this game for? It's supposed to be for me, I thought. And the high concept of it is, in execution, I don't know. They could have made a game that I thought was really good. I'm pretty sure they could have even kept survival horror elements and other mechanics if they had made it all flow like it was part of the game. If it was part of if it flowed and it was well balanced and it was well paced, and they tied things together. But I don't know. It just doesn't. All right, I hate this club. It's full of posers, but at least there's no Sentinels there. Hold on. The nervous leg wiggles. Yeah, no. But it is very interesting to explore the disconnect there, where that comes from, and what could have been done differently. And as somebody who likes to create stories, I find that process very interesting. Danger, groove levels at 2%. Please find a dancing spot immediately, says Miko. See, like, that's funny. That's great. Good job. Hello, Simon. I don't think the bouncer is going to let us in, Simon says. Hey guys, I think we're going to have to climb at the back again. Oh, see, that's telling me what to do. There's a hint of how I'm going to solve this. Hello, bouncer. I thought you had a cool glowy jacket, but I think it's just reflective. Like, I think it's just reflective of the cool lights above you. Alright. Bouncer says ... It's not for you. Go away. What if I show you my battery? A bribe? I don't take bribes. I value my work. What is that anyway? I did add that emote. By the way, everybody, we have a new emote. If you have not seen it yet, Sophie jumped on my Christmas tree last year and knocked it over and broke like all my childhood ornaments. They're mostly fixed. Bless her, my roommate, despite apparently having COVID, we knew she wasn't feeling great, but despite being sick with COVID, still patched up my ornaments when I took them back out this year. So I put up the tree with only soft ornaments that can't break. And Sophie has been really excited. So we have this new emote that is Sophie looking up at the tree underneath the lights. And you can tell that she is thinking about it. You can tell she's thinking about it. And it's great because she was right underneath a red light. So it looks like she's thinking violence. So that's why it's violence. Surgery, 7 out of 7. Hello, I don't know you. You're holding somebody's head? That's really unsettling. What is the deal, buddy? Jameston says, you have no business here unless you want your legs replaced by something more fancy, which you don't, so get lost. Cool, we got a chop shop. That is a very, very cyberpunk thing. I have never had a cat who was so destructive with trees and things. Sophie she climbs everything. She's the most playful cat I've ever had. She's a good girl, though. What, again? Are you working for the Sentinels? I said get lost. So here, there is supposed to be a comma. Like, what? Again? Instead of, what again? What again? There's just a lot of little things like that I'm just like, that is like lazy lack of proofreading because they can't be bothered to think about anything that they make. Oh, man. See, the cat is great. The world is engaging. The writing is superficial. And I did, in fact, slightly accuse this game of plagiarizing the story of Horizon Zero Dawn at the beginning of tonight's stream. Because there was something that I realized as I was talking to my roommate about this game, because she was like, oh, I thought you were enjoying that game. I thought you were going to enjoy that game. And I was like, oh. And I was like, given the fact that they have just shamelessly lifted mechanics from other games without properly making them their own, and given the fact that they are too lazy to actually write a lot of custom dialogue for their pointless NPCs and everything, rather than thinking that it's just coincidence, I think that they played Horizon Zero Dawn and liked the story and decided to make a story like that. No malice. I don't think they meant to be lazy. I don't think they realize that what they've done here is lazy and superficial, because obviously they put obsessive, like absolutely nuts levels of detail into things, so they're not lazy in everything that they do. But yeah, I cannot think of a time I've been this critical of a game, because with Monkey Island 2, the problem with Monkey Island 2 is just that the humor is extremely not my thing. And I really hated Guybrush in Monkey Island 2, and he wasn't the same guy that I liked in the first game. Brothers was also a game that should have been people said it was well written and it was fairy tale-like, but it was actually terribly written. But also Brothers just wasn't good, so I quit playing it. Whereas this has some stuff that's good in it, so it's very frustrating. See, I don't mind it being all text. I've streamed plenty of old JRPGs. I've started reading text on screen out loud because I've had people request that as an accessibility thing, especially because I read really fast. left to my own devices. So I don't mind the lack of voice acting. My sister only plays games with voice acting these days if she can help it, because she is slow at reading and it is frustrating and annoying, and she would rather just enjoy the game. So she loves bad voice acting. She finds it delightful. But for me, that's not a necessity. But the fact that they couldn't bother proofreading just bothered me. And yeah, well, Blue Glass, normally I would write it off as being not... I mean, there's a lot of evil corporations and a lot of capitalism is bad coming up in stories, like, in the past 5 to 10 years. Like, that's been... And amping up. Like, that's definitely common. Apocalypses and post-apocalypses, that's a thing. But it's the combination of all of the factors and the fact that their stealth segment has cardboard boxes. Which, again, it's actually really funny that because cats actually go in cardboard boxes, but I'm like, these are people who just take things that they like and put them in their game. So, and it's not so close to Horizon Zero Dawn that it's completely, that it's like, it's not a complete ripoff. It's not like it's like a point by point ripoff. So when I say that, like, it's mostly tongue-in-cheek when I use the word plagiarism, but it's mostly me being like, I would not be surprised if they had played that game and thought that game was cool and were like, I could tell a story like that. And I know that the studio that made this game is French, but hire a proofreader if English is going to be one of your core releases, if you are releasing with a big producer that people play. It does save time, and that's true, Chrono. If any one of these elements were as sloppy or half-baked or janky as it is, or even any two of these elements were as superficial or janky or half-baked, I would overlook it as the fact that every game is flawed. This is an indie game made by an indie studio that's presumably not an enormous team. But it's the fact that I can point to two things in the game that are really, 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 really good. The cat and the feel of the world. And have very little positive to say about anything else, gameplay-wise or writing-wise. That's why I've just kind of given up. Because I try really hard to be constructive, but there's just such an absence of good and just so many things that are wrong that I can only conclude that they just didn't care about or put any effort into most of the rest of this, that they just didn't prioritize that. And surely you've got to do something with either your story or your gameplay. One of those has to be good. Ideally. Or I guess it could just not be. And you just ride on the incredible, astonishing attention to detail and the feel of the world and the most realistic cat ever to be put in a video game. I would love to see more games have creatures feel alive, have people feel alive, have worlds feel alive like this. I would love to see this level of care and attention. Is that little Nas? Doesn't he wear a purple hat in one of his most famous music videos? La Tequila. Howdy, partner. Why don't you come over here so I can get a good look at you? So, again, if the game were strong in every other way, and this was messy, okay. If the dialogue was really, really well written, like as far as being like a really engaging voice and a lot of character, a lot of interesting things to say, but it was sloppy, I'd overlook it. If it was mostly okay and then occasionally we just forgot to capitalize things and left out punctuation and put comma splices instead of ending sentences, occasionally, if we did that occasionally, I could maybe overlook it some, but instead, it's just everywhere. It's not every single line. No, it's not every single line. But come on. You cheaped out of giving custom dialogue beyond a quick introduction for your people. At least proofread their introductions. Come on. Why don't you come over here so I, not capitalized, can get good look at you? I am going to point this out. Usually I'm just kind of like, haha, there's a typo, and we keep going. But I'm going to point these out whenever they happen from now on. Because there's just too much. It's hit critical mass. Okay, how do I climb up to you? And like, there are times in which it's okay. Like, for example, old games. Games that didn't have a full translation or localization department. And this game, again, you know, I know English is not the first language of the developers, so that's fine. Except that the dialogue is supposed to be a part of... I think that they want us to care about the story. I think that's supposed to be part of the appeal of the story. I don't know. Oh, I love the sunglasses. Look at that. How adorable. You're so purple. This is wonderful. Look at this little cutie. That's what you got to say to me, friend? I would overlook that if it was not the final straw. When I realized that on top of the jankiest gameplay I have struggled through, potentially ever on stream, and the laziest, most superficial writing I think I have encountered maybe ever in a game on stream. And then also they can't be bothered to proofreading. That's why I can't overlook it anymore. I overlooked it. I overlooked it for the past several streams as I was playing through it. I can't anymore. I just can't. They have done too much. I'm past that. Did I talk to you actually? Are you holding a broom? What are you doing, Albert? I work hard to clean the streets, only for others to mess it up again. Anyway, that's how the world works. Oh, I'm sorry, Albert. Now you're back to sweeping. Oh, I guess I should probably knock things around and then you'll be sad. Because I'm a cat. That's what I do. Alright. Anyway, yeah, no, I am perfectly willing to overlook typos and errors in writing. Suikoden 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, and they can't keep their main character, like one of their main villains' names spelling straight. Like, it's just constantly... I think there's 4 different ways his name is spelled throughout the game, and he's like the second most important character in the game, or the most important character in the game. So it's not necessarily the world's biggest deal breaker. But Suikoden 2 has some really janky gameplay mechanics. It's also from like, what, 1997, and it has one of the best stories that any game had for years and years and years and years. It's finally, I think, been surpassed, perhaps, but it's amazing. So, you know, if you win some, you lose some. Hello, cool hat. Alex. Hey, that's my stepdad's name. Hey, how'd you get up here? You want to party with us? Here, jump in and go get a drink. Alex, I don't think cats can drink alcohol. I don't think that's a good idea. Are you a child robot? I guess you're not kicking your legs. Oh my god. What are you wearing on your head? What are you wearing on your head? That looks like a dragon. Holographic dragon. No, they don't understand how cats work. Well, they don't know what the cat is. They'll be like, you're not a Zerk. What are you? Could I make a thing like you? You're fuzzy. Enjoying yourself, little one? I have a battery. It's one of those new game consoles. Oh my god. Alright, Alex. Thanks. Maybe it's battery acid. Yes, I'm knocking things over. Alright, so we've got this one who's just crashed out. Maybe so. You might be. Look at me. I am a higher order life form right here, right now. Yeah. Oh, it's Daft Punk. Cool. Okay. Do we have like, what's on the table? It's a glass. Okay, I think that was supposed to be a coaster. Wait, what? 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 They're making a sequel to Hades? I'm sorry, that's the most exciting thing that has happened. Okay. Well, Hades is a game where they put an obsessive level of detail into the things that they did. Oh my god. Okay, don't tell me anything more than that. Nemesis, huh? Alright. That's all I want to know for now. I sure hope there's sass. It's a Supergiant Games game. There's gonna be sass. Oh no. Alright. Well, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to mind melding with yet another Supergiant Games protagonist. I love them. Yes, there is an aspect in that, yeah. Honestly, Squizgar probably gonna go in blind just because I loved the first game so much. I don't want anything to be spoiled. I want to have a great experience, just not knowing what's going on. I really like these orange puff coats. Oh man, that's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna talk to my roommate about that. She really likes Hades too. Kula! Give it to the left, give it to the right, beep boop, sweep swoop. It's called the Zegama dance. Yeah, and do you remember the animation in this game of the dancer that we saw outside of the music kids? Where I was like, this is clearly, they have somebody on the team who is a dancer, and they have like a dancer who's enthusiastic about and skilled at dancing, just like the care put into it. Like, even if the movements are like there is a little bit of really cool and interesting otherness because of like the way they have the hand dangling there to emphasize the robotness, and the movements are really careful and really intentional, so they flow as naturally and as fluidly as a human making the movement, which is why like I'm sure that this is actually modeled off of like actual like a real human making this, like moving this way, because it feels so real, and yet the care has been taken to make the movements that the person is doing accentuate the robotness of the body of the figure who will be doing that dance in the game. That's awesome. That's so cool. It doesn't amount to anything. It has no purpose and no reason, no consequence. It's just cool. It's cool. I love that. That is the sort of thing that they're really good at. They're really good at it. Shall we talk to Dragonhead? Oh my god, Chrono. For anyone who's not reading the screen, Chrono just, because this person's name is Kula, and Chrono just said, you may be cool, but they're Kula. I see. That's terrible. Well done. Alright, let's talk to Dragonhead. Viv says, you like my mask? I made it myself. Squizgar, I suspect I'm probably older than you. Now, when it comes to playing games, especially because I stream them, I like to go in blind. I like to have like the whole experience of that game encapsulated in that experience of streaming it, as much as possible. So that's my personal preference. That's what I do. Unless we're doing something like the Spamton sweepstakes, in which that can kind of be part of the experience. But I even almost didn't do that. So. Okay, so Viv says, you like my mask? I made it myself. It jams the Sentinel scans and it looks cool. Okay, this is a true cyberpunk warrior right here. Shadowrunner after my own heart. Here is... There's always at least a few of these at the show. They're really into it, but they don't dance. They just... This is the nerdy... It's particularly nerdy white guy dance, but like really it can be like any nerdy audience. They're really feeling the music. No shade, like I can also be like that too. I have to really let go to dance, but... Boash says... That's all that Boash says. I don't understand. I guess Boash has got the like empty channels look. Boash, are you on drugs? Are you on robot drugs? I think you're probably on robot drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Well, if you're gonna do drugs, do them carefully. And can make responsible decisions. Look at this. This is great. The body is standing perfectly still while the arms and legs move. And because they put so much care into the other dancing movements, I bet they checked and were like, can you do this? And their dancer friend was like, yeah, I got this. Oh, those are loudspeakers. I thought those were like number 5 is alive eyes, but no, you're right. Those are loudspeakers. That's cool. Hello, green person with anarchy pants. I like your anarchy pants. Look at those anarchy pants. Hello, anarchy pants. What are you holding? Fripp says, this club sucks. When I tried to go to that stupid VIP room, they kicked me out. Me! Can you believe it? So I stole this lever just for kicks. If you get me a drink, I'll give you this silly lever. I don't need it, and I don't want to be caught with it. Alright. Alright, anarchy pants. Oh, Kula and Viv are the pseudonyms of the studio's founders? Okay, that's adorable. That's adorable. Well, I'm glad that Viv made themselves this very cool hat for themselves. And I'm glad that Kula is doing really cool dances. I bet Kula actually dances. I bet Kula is the one who's why the dancing is so intentionally crafted in this game. But like, again, like, look at like the like look and feel and placeness of this place. Oh, that didn't break. Hello, you are taking this in stride. You really do not seem to care that I'm knocking everything over. Okay, well. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, good. Okay, I gotta make everyone happy by rubbing on their legs. It's great. Hello. Oh, this is that same person who had the loudspeaker eyes. Hello, loudspeaker eyes. Your thing is they're glowing. Their beverage is glowing, folks. We heard there's gonna be Hades 2, apparently. That is the exciting thing. I don't know what else is going on. Oh, they actually... I'm trying to see where that went. Oh, bartender put it away. Okay. I don't know what Energon is, but... Hello, bartender. Bartender says, hey, customer, the access to the VIP balcony is closed. Some private biz is going on there. It has been reserved by some blazer guy, I think. Oh, man. Does he have a vape? Does Blazer have a vape pen there? Is that a thing? Oh, man, look at all of these. Can I... Oh, man. I want to... Oh. How do I interact with these? I don't see an interact button. There's got to be a way. Hello again, dear customer. I had several complaints, so no, we can't disable the holo dancers because some idiot thought it was funny to steal the lever handle. Anyway, you want to drink something? Battery? Some quite advanced technology here. Okay, but what if I... Oh, I can take the strange drink. I'm going to take the strange drink. I'm going to knock all these glasses to the floor. Yeah, knock the glasses to the floor. There's a song lyric I could turn into that, isn't there? Yeah, well, they had characters who were dressed up as people from Back to the Future. Wait, what? What just happened? I just went in a dumbwaiter. Why did I go in a dumbwaiter? How did I go in the dumbwaiter? What the heck? Oh, look, there's a memory. Okay. That's what this is all about. All right, we're gonna remember. When I was human, my friends and I would gather and party long into the night, even if we had to suffer the annoying consequences the next morning. It felt good to find joy despite the unlivable surface. And the underground living conditions becoming more and more squalid. And the capitalistic greed of companies like NecoCorp. And the police state created by the Sentinels. Now I remember why we were doing that. Yeah, I missed 2 memories, I guess. Or did I miss more? Did I miss a bunch of memories here in this section of the game? Well, I guess that's gonna happen. So this would be, normally this would be the kitchen if the bar served food, which it does not. You would definitely have to come do something here. A Shadowrun game. It's mostly not used. I guess. Is the staircase actually? Yeah, no. Wait. Where does this go? Oh, the door is closed. Okay. Cat sits at the door. And like the little sounds that it makes as you walk through those beads is exactly perfect. And I wonder what that says in the language that they've made up. Because they feel like people who would have done that, you know? That level of care. The things that they care about, they put great detail. Alright, what else have we got here? We've got... It looks like aloe juice and energy oil stuff. Hello, bartender. Alright. Just knocking everything over here. See, I don't know Transformers very well, so I missed your Transformers reference earlier. Okay, so there's something wrong with the hollow dancers. Use lever base. Oh, okay. Hello. DJ Matsy says, hey everybody, DJ Matsy here. Let's get the party started. I suspect that this is probably a reference that I'm not cool enough to get. This first song has been requested by our very questionable friend, Blazer. Alright. Blazer's not very good at keeping a low profile here. I want to rub up on their legs and wreck the performance. I'm participating. I'm participating. Come on. I'm gonna spin myself around. I can't interact with it, but I might be able to interact with it. I want that. I want to interact with that. Alright, well I guess I should go give the drink. Is there anyone I haven't spoken to yet? Yes, I can knock more stuff off the stage. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, hello. You're the one I was going to trade that with, right, Frap? Fripp. I'm good with names. I'm not good with names. Alright, here's the strange drink. Oh, actually, I should probably look at the strange drink. Oh my god, Chrono, well done. Examine. Show it to B12. B12 says, I wonder what is in this drink. It might be of interest to someone here. Okay. Alright, we'll give it to Fripp. Alright, Fripp. Ooh, thanks, my friend. Here you go, as promised. Lever handle. Gained new item. I'm gonna get into so much trouble. Thank you, Anarchy Pants. I'm gonna turn the dancers off. I don't know why, but we're gonna do this. Use an item. I love that the guy just walked up and stole it because he got mad. Alright. I assume I'm... Yes, okay. Can I... What is the purpose of that? I wanted to... I can't spin the record, baby. Right down... Now what does that accomplish? I don't know. I guess maybe that's how I'm supposed to get up there? Is to ride on that? Yeah. Aha! It's an elevator. That is a choice. Oh, look at that! See, and again, like the level of details that they have them... So these right here, if you see, it's just kind of a strange place for them, but these are monitors. Usually your monitors are actually on the stage in front of you while you're performing, so that you can have in-ear monitors too if you're particularly cool. But this is so that you can hear what the sound is going to be. So when you do sound check, part of the thing that you're sound checking is part of it is that the person who's running sound is balancing the instrumentation for what's going to be heard in the audience. But part of it is also they'll ask you what you want in your monitor. And so if you're playing with a band, you know who of your bandmates you absolutely need to hear. And so you can be like, I need a little bit of everything. But I always be like, I need a little bit of everything, but I need a lot more of myself, and I need to make sure I can hear the keys. That's like the most important thing, so that I can hear the keys. Once, when we played at PAX for the first time, I think it was PAX, we didn't think that we needed to ask for drums in our monitors, because usually on a stage you can hear the drums because drums are really loud. However, we learned the hard way that when you're on a really big stage, you can't hear the drums. And this is a problem. I'm gonna knock things off. Okay, my guess is that just as somebody involved with the making of this game must be a person who does that kind of dancing, my guess is that somebody involved with this game has run sound. I gotta hit some buttons. I don't know why I'm hitting the buttons. And I love that the cat doesn't just like simply hit the button all the time. Sometimes the cat just like pats at the button. I don't know what these do, but I've hit them all. Ah, this is turning those. Okay, I see. I think. No. So we're going to be doing catwalk stuff because we're a cat. So that makes them go up. That makes them come down. Alright, I was just too busy hitting the buttons to pay attention to what they did. This makes those ones come down. And this one changes out some of them. Oh no, it's a puzzle. How terrible is that? Is there anything I gotta do over here? No. Okay. Okay. Oh no, this is gonna be one of those things, isn't it? Alright. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I can go this way. Oh! Hold on. I think I did what I'm supposed to do. There's an Abraham Lincoln. Or maybe that's just a top hat, I'm not sure. Stray won an award. Yeah. Stray has made many people happy. Many people have enjoyed this game. Okay, so there's another thing there. Why would I need that? Other than that, are there any others that are up? I don't think so, actually. So I think this is actually a much simpler puzzle. I don't think there's any reason why I would need to go that way instead of this way. I guess it is a Willy Wonka hat, but it looks like he's got a beard. Just the coloring. The coloring looks like a beard, and therefore it makes me think of Abraham Lincoln. Oh, I can talk to you from here. There's a lot of purple here. Hello, purple dancer. Raph. Raph says, I have a very good relationship with the Sentinels. I don't understand why people complain so much about them. This is concerning. I don't think that's a good sign. I think Raph perhaps is not to be trusted. Either that or Raph is just corruption. Probably that's all it is. Raph is probably like, I pay my protection money, so I'm fine. Everybody else should just pay their protection money and they'd be fine too. Yeah, well, I mean, I think a part of the thing with the Game Awards is that people usually disagree with them. I can't think of what else came out this year. That was a debut indie. So I don't know what the competition would have been. Is there somewhere else that I want to go? I think this is where I'm supposed to go. And I don't, as much as I actually like, B12 is one of the things that I like in this game. But I don't know that I care enough to try to figure out if that puzzle thing will do anything else. To try to find potential other memories. Oh, baby. I don't know, or Norco. I really want to play Tunic. I have Tunic, actually. They sent me a copy. They gave Steam keys to lots of folks, and I was one of the folks that they gave a key to. It's a game we could stream. Oh, geez. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Clementine is tied up. She says, oomph, because apparently putting rope around a robot's mouth makes them quiet, too. Oomph, oomph. What did they, how did... Oh, shoot. Blazer, 2 birds with 1 stone. You're not as clever as you look, little cat. Anyway, nothing personal. Business is business. Sold us out. Okay. Well, I suppose that's very, this is very cyberpunk. This is very Shadowrun. Blazer says, business is money. And I value money way more than friendship or camaraderie. Oh, she's not having a great time. She has got bad sweats. They are all yours, Blazer says. So that's going to be the Sentinel, yeah. The cat. Cat's body language. That was very, very well animated, of course, because the cat is always well animated. They do an extremely good job. Achievement unlocked, Alcatraz. Alcatraz. Oh, baby. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, it's a baby. It's a baby. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. Cats. I have played a video game before, so I know what happens when you are in a dangling thing. Like this. This is what you do. That is how it works. I don't think it was stunning me because it didn't take me to jail. The game is over, so. It sure sounds violent. God, there's... Wait, I've been here. I've been here before, haven't I? When I was wandering around. I must not have. All right. There's going to be more stealth mechanics. Hey, what game mechanic do we think they're going to crib from? Like, what game do we think they're going to crib from next? What mechanics are we going to be subjected to next? Oh. You know what's always fun? You know what kind of game that everybody loves? Everybody loves the section in the game where all your stuff is stolen and you have to wander around not being seen by people. That is a very popular game choice. Oh, you know, may I wonder? Because Another World is definitely one of the most influential games ever made. And a lot of game developers draw inspiration from it for big and small things. But I have seen that in other games as well, so who knows? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure that I was there. Jail. All right. That is a location that we are in. Oh, maybe we can talk to... Oh, wait. They took my backpack. They took my B12. They took my B12. Hold on, folks. They took my B12. I can't talk to anybody now. You can take my B12. That's my friend. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna jump on this. Let's see. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Did not play it myself. I watched somebody who'd been talking about it a lot. It was like, okay, I'll play it. I'll show you. It's really good. It was really good. It is very good. It is very impressive. All right. So what are we trying to accomplish here? Oh. I'm really not sure what any of that accomplished. But I probably missed... Oh, well, you know, I can't have missed a memory. I don't have B12, so I can't get any B12 memories. So we're just gonna avoid toxic sludge. Alright, checkpoint. Hello. Cool! Torture sections! Fabulous. I sure do love that. Somebody's head got cut off. Sea Lake! I was really confused by the decapitated body, like the decapitated bodies that we find, and then the dying robot person that we find very early on in the game, the one who's mostly been killed by the Zerks and then dies. And then just like the number of bodies and things that we find that would be super disturbing if it were a human body. And I feel like I can't tell whether the developers want to be like super, look at how dark we are. We're gonna torture our robots and people are gonna get torn apart by Zerks in front of you. Or if they just don't even think about that as violence. Because it's just robots, or because video games just have those things in them. I don't know. Oh, that's really neat. That's really cool. I was like, that can't be a window. There's no way that's a window. And then it glitched a bit and I realized that it was a screen. That's really cool. Okay, now I have to figure out what to do. All right. Well, oh, there's a camera up there. That doesn't seem good. Let's see if I can figure things out here. So aside from the horrible sounds of somebody being tortured, I don't think there's anything I can interact with here. Let's see. Or are we going to wind up with another case of Lauren gets stuck? This happens sometimes. Lauren is not the greatest puzzle solver. I'm really not. I feel like I ought to be able to go in there and help that somebody, but I have no buttons, so I guess not. Okay, well, I thought I would be able to jump on this, and it's yellow, so you might think you'd be able to jump on it, but I can't. So, oh wait, no, I can. Oh, okay. Well, that makes things better. Okay, then I will go here. There's gotta be a way to get down there and help that person, maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, look, there's bots. Cool, I can get shot. Wonderful. What can I do here? Yes, apparently. I didn't even see the jump prompt. I was just hitting buttons. That is really delightful. This is a nice little bit. There's like a little bit of comedy there, you know? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Well, we're gonna die. Nothing to see here? Nothing to see here, friend. You're fine. We're all good. Alright, there's a door. I think I want to go through that door. That guy got broken. He's not having a good time. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Oh my god, that's really funny. Okay, I'm gonna try going through there. There's a bunch of doors I could go through. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, fortunately, they're really dumb. So. Okay, so there's just a light in here. And a body. Hello, Rura. Yeah. This is gonna be the torture section of the game. Okay, I think that that's the one that I was in briefly. Hold on, we're gonna see. Okay, the bot's gonna go that way. The bot seems to have gotten fixed, so... Okay, is there anything here? No. Oh, yes. Yes, there is. Okay. Cool. I'm not quite sure what this does, but it's probably useful. Alright, hello. Another dead body. Decapitated. Cool. Some stuff. Okay. We're gonna hang out in here for a minute. Okay, so there's gonna be some jumping up here. Is this where I started? I don't think so. But I'm really not good at telling. I don't think so. Okay. Can't I okay, I can't jump up. Okay, we're up. Now what? Okay. Looks like there might be a friend up there. Cat? Hello, there is a friend up here. Okay. I just completely did not deal with that. That's good. I'm gonna not deal with that. Clementine's trying to talk to me. I can't understand you. I'm sorry, Clem. But you're pointing. There's keys? I guess there's keys. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna bring the keys here. I don't have my thing that takes invisible. Wow, that is so cool. I'm sorry, that's really cool. Look at that. Isn't that really cool to have the screens as though they're windows? And yeah, I guess we are continuing to be in the Metal Gear Solid section of the game. Man, my head is pounding. I'm gonna knock that off. Yeah! Yeah! I'm gonna wreck all your stuff because I am a cat. I'm a cat, that's what I do. Sounds like there's somebody in there. Somebody over there. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this is sort of outside-ish. I mean, it's not like proper outside, but you know. So we're gonna go in here. Hopefully not die. Get some keys. Alright. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. No, it's honestly been holding pretty steady. Grab key. Okay, so I do have it in my mouth. My mouth. Got the same little mailbox thingies. Alright, well we're gonna go back around here and there's probably gonna be something making it extra hard so that I can't just go give these to Clem, but we'll see. Let's take a look. It's a really strange looking the shape on that spider web is very strange. Just making sure nobody else is gonna come over here. Nothing to see here. Hello, Clem. She's got a friend. Hello, Clem. You gotta be careful, Clem. Please do not be an escort mission. I already had one of those. But I think I had a gun at the time. So it was more okay. What are you doing, Clem? Where are you going? Clem, what are you doing? Clem? Oh, oh right! She's got keys. We can unlock doors. Okay. What are we doing, Clem? We should be careful. Clem. She is being careful. I can't understand a word you're saying, friend. It is kind of neat to have that experience where you can kind of tell from their gestures what she's saying sometimes. What? What? What is it, Clem? I guess she's looking for possibilities. It's probably optional stuff that I'm missing, but... Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Something bad's happening. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What is it? 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 I don't think I'm gonna like it. Oh, what? Oh, I'm gonna have to get through some lasers. Alright. So we gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. Well, you're being protected by lasers. I know actually that lasers can get interrupted by... Do I have a barrel? Oh, I should probably actually follow her. Oh, she's opening the door for me. Okay, I'm gonna follow her. I'm glad that she recognizes the importance of getting my robot back. This doesn't look good. Okay. Yeah, I do actually think that this would have been better as a wordless storytelling game. I think it would have been better if it had taken a page from Another World's book in that regard. You know? Although it was emotionally stressful not having a friend. So I think if they could get you the feeling of having a friend with B12 without having words, I do think that actually could have been stronger. I think that I would have forgiven more of the... I mean, for one thing, they wouldn't have had the sloppy writing and lack of proofreading. But I think I would have been more willing to forgive some of the story bits. Okay, well, I've jumped over some lasers. That's good. Okay. Wait, look at this. Look, they got some cool guy. Who's that cool guy right there, being a cool guy? We've got DDR. That's a kind of memory chip, right? It's not just Dance Dance Revolution. As much as I like Dance Dance Revolution. I do. I like Dance Dance Revolution a lot. I would do a lot more DDR. I would stream DDR, except I live on the 12th floor and my neighbors would not appreciate that. Oh shoot! Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot! Okay, well that's good to know that that can happen. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. So I can get through this window, but then what? We're gonna look. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this gives me a look at what that guy does. So he does not turn in here to look here, because they assume that nobody's gonna be coming in here. So I can't just run through those, because I'm pretty sure I'll die horribly, because this is a game in which they will kill the cat horribly, because they can. Okay, actually, we're gonna come back here and see if we can take a look through this window, maybe? Okay, there's a box. That box is gonna be good to know. Because there's this guy. I don't think there's any other robots in this one's immediate vicinity. So I think I might go to the box. Okay, so there's actually a bit of a safe. So that thing, so I jump here when it's like that and go that way. But don't go too fast, and then run as soon as that moves and jump in the box. Then once I'm in the box, I'm not really sure where I'm going or what I'm trying to do, but I'll figure it out from there. Okay, so we wait for that to go around. I can do this. Oops, I did that wrong. But I got in the box, so I'm fine. All the guys like, huh? What are we doing here? I assume I want to go that way. I don't think I can go around him. I think I'm going to have to go that way. Why do they have payphones? Why do you have... Oh, I guess there's the prison. It's the prison. Right, the prison, the jail. Ooh, close, 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 close. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Okay, it didn't murder me. Now what? Now what? Now what do I do? Oh my god. Why do they have... Why am I asking? It's a video game. Why do I ask questions? Ah, I see. There's a very close window that I can jump to that. Alright, let's see if we can figure it out. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I can hang out by the door. I can, in fact, hang out in the box. I'm gonna hang out in the box. Okay, what do we got going on here? I suspect I'm gonna want to go into that room, actually. Is there anything else over here? No. But I think that that's probably the control chamber there. Well, if we can find out. There's a finite amount of spikes in the world. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, like, definitely the world building has a whole lot of the aesthetic as the reason behind everything. But I'm okay with that because they commit to the aesthetic really nicely. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, oh shoot. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh shoot. There, now they're looking around for me. Okay, so we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, hold on. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Nothing to see here. Go on, guys. Nothing to see here. They're looking around. Okay. What are they doing? Hello, friend. Okay. Drop. Oh, geez. I have to take him out of here. Now what? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Can I hide in the box? No, I can't hide in the box. No, I can't hide in the box. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Well, whatever. Whatever. We're doing this. 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 No! Oh, shoot. 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 Oh, jeez. 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 Oh, jeez! Okay. Oh my god, laser pointer. Alright, let's see where they start us off. Man, my head is pounding. Cool. Sweet. I have to do that whole section over. That's alright. Is this where I went? Is this what we're doing? I have no memory, so I don't know. Sorry, that's not the game's fault. It is not the game's fault that I cannot retain information. Okay, that is the way to go. Yeah, nope, there's apparently no checkpoint. That will definitely make this very frustrating if I take too many more tries to get it. Maybe there's a thing that you can do partway through, or maybe that they do this so that you can learn your way around better so that it's easier to run. Oops. Oh, that's clever actually. You see this line right here that tells you how far it goes so that you don't have to remember or guess. Okay, there was a reason why I came in here. I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was so I could learn the room. Okay, well, that's fine. I imagine that this part of the game is actually supposed to be relatively easy. Oop, that was close. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Okay. Yep, that was close. Let's try not getting burninated. Generally, a good idea to not get burninated. You know? Generally. Alright. Okay. We're gonna go do this. Alright, so I guess it is pretty quick. This next section, I'm really not sure what to do once I get him, but that's fine. I'm sorry, I feel like I shouldn't. I don't think that I've gotten pronouns for B12, but oh shoot. I'm good at this. I'm good at video games. I'm good at this game. See, I think it would make sense to have a checkpoint that was right before you pushed the button here. Basically that like after you push that button, if you die then, there's a checkpoint. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. No! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Are they gonna go do that thing where they circle around outside? Yeah, they're gonna circle around outside. They're gonna look for me. Okay, hold on. I gotta go get my friend. Oops. Oh, you can go under here. That's good to know. Okay, well, I'm gonna rescue my friend, and then we're gonna have some trouble. Okay. Hopefully I can't be seen. Okay. I'm really not sure what to necessarily do from here. They can't see me because I'm under here. Okay, so they look around. They come inside, they look around. My heart is pounding. They're pretty intense. There's not much you can do here. So that guy's just gonna stay here. Okay, and that guy's gonna circle the room. Excuse me. Okay, so when that guy goes this way, I can follow him. Actually. Actually, no, it would make sense to go out to the side here. Or no, there we go. That's a way to do it, maybe. I don't know that I can just run out this door because that guy's there. No, there is a way right there. If I'm there, I could get out. But I think it would actually probably be easier to go out that way. It's a longer path, but I think I can do it. Okay, let's see. All right. So that guy goes that way. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Making very intelligent faces. Okay. Cool. That guy goes back. Alright, so now that part is cleared. So now I have to figure out how to get through here. So somebody comes through there. They look, they turn, and then they look and turn again. Come on, buddy. You gotta go back. Okay, hold on. Oh, shoot. No. Oh, shoot, oh, shoot, oh, shoot, oh, shoot. Nothing to see here. I'm not really sure what else I can do there. Is this a dead end? It might be. Or you run out from under that guy and you run that way to the next box. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not entirely clear. So this guy's gonna be there. Can't see me. Turns that way, turns that way. So turns around in a circle, turns around in a circle again, and then runs that way. But if you can sneak under him before he turns in a circle, or while he's turning in a circle. Yeah, like if you were to run under there. I don't know. I thought he turned 3 times last time. Does he turn a random amount? Oh, that would not be good. I don't know where the box is in the next room, which I'm probably going to need. It's nice of them to have turned off the lasers, though, isn't it? Okay, so when he first comes out, actually, when he first comes out, he stares forward. Oh, his behaviors does seem to be somewhat randomized. But when he first comes out, there's some time. Come on, buddy. Okay. Okay, we got it. Now what? Oh, this is how I get up there. Yes. Whew. Okay, this is where I got shot that last time. But I didn't get seen this time, so there's that. Okay, now what, though? I'm not sure what this accomplished. I'm not sure what I could do last time. How did I come here? Okay, so yeah, we came down in here. How did I get here? Is there a door? Did I take a door? Because this is... I don't remember. Is that it? How do I don't know. Okay. I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm gonna try to figure it out anyway. Okay. So that does not seem to have been the right answer. So where else can I go? Here. Oh, there's a door. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it, right? This is where she is. She's through here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I did it. I did it. Somehow. I did it. I'm slightly less bad at stealth sections than I am at other things. Oh, man. Meow. All right. B12 says, I felt like I was trapped in my lab's computer system again, all alone. But you came back for me. I can't believe it. You're a good friend. Clementine says, I'm so glad that we are all together again, but we're not safe yet. We need to find a way out of here. Can you open that door just there? See, this should be 2 sentences. Again, normally I would let this slide. In the case of this game, I'm not going to let it slide anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, so we could use the door. You want to use the door, B12? Do you want to go back in there? You want to go see if there's stuff that we missed? I don't really care. Actually, as it turns out. B12 is the part of the game that I care the most about. But I don't want to prolong the game experience. It's a shame, honestly. It's sad. Normally I want to pick apart everything in a game. But I think playing this game for longer than is absolutely necessary would be not ideal. You gonna break a window? Throw a brick through some glass? Get some attention though. What are you gonna do? You gonna do it? You gonna do it? You gonna do it? How are you gonna do it? Oh yeah! How are we gonna get up there? How are we gonna get up there? Oh, can you climb that? You can climb that. Climb it. Come on. Come on. Climb it. Okay. Okay. All right. What is it? Oh, I'm gonna jump on your head. Then I'm gonna go through here. And then are you gonna climb? You've got fingers. You could climb that chain link thing and then kind of sort of do it. You're a robot. Yes, we had a just share zone hit the bricks moment. Oh no, I'm gonna actually open the door thing. Here's that cool guy again. Who's that cool guy? It's probably some like evil corporation robot. All right. I'm just gonna stomp on their keys. All right. You know, Rahal, I haven't played a Pokemon game since Blue. Because they tend not to be actually story driven, and I need something to be really quite story driven. So I've occasionally thought about it. If I play a Pokemon game, it'll probably be the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky, because I've heard that one will make me cry, and that's what I want out of a video game. Clementine says, those Sentinels are blocking the way again. They will spot me instantly. Maybe you can try to bait them into these cells and lock them in. Great. That's why there's all those cells. Oh, hello. Oh, hold on. Can I get in one of these? No, I can't get in it. Can I get in that one? No. Okay. Let us... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm just gonna scope around. See what we got going on here. Okay, so I want to get them in here and then lock them in here. How long does it take to use the door? It's pretty quick. Okay. Got it. Oh. Did it work? It did. Well, there's one of them anyway. There's somebody else over here. Who are you? Who are you? Can I not interact with you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You better not be trouble. You better not be trouble. Who are you? Pablo. I saw you trapped these Sentinels. Amazing. Thank you so much. Well, really only one Sentinel, but I guess maybe they had two and it was too hard, but they didn't update the script. Alright, Pablo. I would be happy to do a jailbreak. Wait, is this somebody else? Is there somebody else who died here? Hello. El Terrasator. This recovery center has done me the greatest good. My mind is clear and lucid. I am an exemplary citizen now. Please behave appropriately, little one. Okay. So they have brainwashed, which I suppose they did say they were going to do. As is proper for a cyberpunk dystopia. Oh, hello. There's a memory here. Hello. B12 says, this poor fellow. It seems that the Sentinels are ruthless when it comes to defying them. That's what I feared. They have completely erased him. No more emotions, no more self-awareness, no more memories. Please, let's not get caught. Oh, I've missed a lot of memories. Oh boy. Alright. That's kind of sad, actually. There's somebody else here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna open this door and let that guy in. Oh, we've got two doors. Okay. Man, I'm gonna look up the memories. I don't think it would be good for me or this game. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to lock both of these guys here. Yeah, I think we're almost done. Well, that's exciting. Maybe we'll finish it tonight. That would be nice. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Let's see where it checkpointed me. If it checkpointed me. I'm sure it did at some point. I hope. Okay, so it checkpointed me at just the one. No, it checkpointed me actually where I was. Cool. Let's experiment. Oh shoot, did either of them come out? Or are they both in there? I think they're both in there. Yeah. Yeah, Clementine is out, so I guess we're good. Okay. Hello? Capone. Well done locking up that sentinel. We gotta take the power back. Alright. If there's one person I trust to help with winning freedom for everybody, it's somebody named after a famous mob boss. No, that door started closed. Or that door started, and I left it closed this time. Do not open that door, guys. Do not do it. Hello? Lupin. So are these all named for famous thieves then? Or for criminals? Lupin says, ha, ah, ha, 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 wow, what you did. Ha, that was funny. Lupin's having some trouble. Oh my god. You gonna mess with them? Hello. What is it, Pablo? Sentinels deserve it. I want them to know what it feels like to be jailed. Alright, Pablo, I can't say I blame you for that. What is it, Capone? Okay. Alright, so we've got some famous criminals, I guess. And you are Lupin. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, you closed the door behind you. You don't want them following you, huh? That's interesting. Why is that? Don't trust them? What's the deal, Clementine? Stay alert. We aren't in the clear yet. She's gonna pick a lock, I guess. Yeah, it looks like she's picking the lock. I'm gonna jump on things because I'm a cat. And that's what we do. Because we knock things over, we jump on things. She sure is taking a while. This seems like I must be able to do something here that I'm not doing. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go this way. The music got ominous. What's out here? Do we have any bad news bots? There's a camera, but it doesn't seem to be turned on, so we're good. Oh, hello. I can let you in. Let me see if there's anything else that I need to do here. There's gonna be something. What does this say? Human personnel only. Okay. There's probably gonna be something scary that there's a reason why they let me walk around and look at this area first. Oh. B12 says we should open the gate for Clementine. I'm just looking around just to see in case they make me fight like a Metal Gear Solid boss fight here or something. That could happen. It's not completely unreasonable to think so. Alright, Clementine. What are we gonna do now, friend? Clementine says, this door, it's the only way out of this jail. I think we can open it from that control room over there. We have to find a way to get access to that room, though. Let's look around. Okay. So she's all gonna creep. Oh, hello. Can you give me a boost? Can I jump on your head, Clementine? Clementine! Okay. Yes, well, you explore before doing the progress thing in case there's secrets that you can't explore otherwise. Or stuff. Can we just ride in this car instead? Hi, Clementine. She's got to check everything out. What is it, Clementine? Okay, yes, she wants the door. Okay, Alright, Clementine. I'm looking. I'm looking. This looks like I should be able to get in there. And then something. There's a dumpster so I can jump back out. So that's clearly how I get back out. Come on. Oh, wait. I can climb a tree. Never mind. No, I can scratch a tree. You're a cat. Climb the tree. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that I can cause unnecessary property damage. Plants that didn't do anything to me. Where is she? What is she doing? She's just creeping around, looking at things. Where is she going? What is it? What is it? Okay. Okay. Well. She does not seem to be finding things. It does seem like I ought to be able... There's a bike in the tree. That's funny. It does seem like I ought to be able to climb the tree or something because there's a tree here. But I can just scratch the tree because it's fun to scratch things. You should definitely cut your kitty's claws so that... Because normally they would scratch them on lots of things and that would file them down some. It's not like terrible, but also they'll poke you. I'm really not sure. Okay, let me take a better look. I assumed I was going to be jumping on Clementine's head, but that does not seem to have occurred to her, so I think I'm going to have to be self-sufficient. What is she doing? What are you doing, cat? Cat, can you convince her to come over here? No, she's not coming here. She's just skulking around. Menacingly, yes. Well, I tried to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, so if I were game designers, I would put a thing that was a different color that you could jump to. Can I jump on top of the... Hold on, can I jump on top of here? Feels like there's gotta be... Ah! I found the keys. I drew her attention to it. We're in luck. They left the keys in the door. Hop on the back of the truck. You should be able to jump over the fence to access the secure area. Okay. The sound that the vehicle makes is so incredibly... Okay, yeah. Correct. Like, all of the sounds are good. Wait. Is that a robot? Okay, no. A bad bot. I'm concerned about ominous evil bad bots coming for me. Not seeing any more secrets, though. But I guess I got the last of the secrets that you can get in this area, so... Why is there a flower pot on top of... I mean, I guess what else are they gonna do? They've put a book on top of that and a flower pot on top of this. There's a pizza sign. Lucky cat. This is very dramatically. Okay. Oh. That's an alarm. Bad stuff's gonna happen. This feels like the end of the game though, so... Yeah, that's what I figured. And this is very cool. This is very cool and it feels very real. Like it feels like a movie, it feels like a story, it feels like you're there. Did you just close me in here? Why did you do that? There's no way we'll all make it with the Sentinels on our tail. I can distract them for a little while, but you have to go. The Outsider's Manifesto says we must go outside at any cost. I wrote that. You're one of us now. It's not that everyone has to get to the outside, but one of us has to. Go, now. I'll keep you in my ram, little outsider. Alright. I guess we will leave the doomed robots here for eternity of sadness and corporate control. Did I ever figure out whose this was? Okay, there's no music in there. Did I get the music from there? Did I do something wrong? I don't know. I don't think I ever found whose room this was. Alright. Trying to remember. Oh, we're gonna probably have Zerks. Well, no, we're like close to the end of the game. Maybe we won't have Zerks. Maybe we'll open this and I'll go to the outside and everything will be fine. And there won't be Zerks and the world won't end. It won't be horribly depressing. We'll see though. I do not remember where the thing was that I'm going to put it, but I will find it. I think it's actually downstairs here. I think it's back down here. There's scary glowy lights, but they're not Zerk lights. They're just orange, which is usually a color of unsafe in this game. I thought it was around here. I don't know, man. We'll see. See how bad my memory is. Aha! I was right. Battery. Use item. Macro Corporation. Nico Corporation. My memory apparently got it. Alright, cat. I mean, the cat has a family to reunite with. And that's good, but I will be sad about leaving behind all of the friends here. Alright, well I think that this might be the end of the game. We'll find out. The music's cool. Yeah, use the subway. Alright, we're gonna do it. There's probably other stuff to do, but I'm not gonna do it. I will look up the rest of the story if I want to. Usually that's not how I prefer to do things, but in the case of this game I think that's probably for the best. Unless somebody wants to share with me after I beat the game what the bits that I missed were, and we can talk about that here. But the subway goes between sections of the city. Not just to the outside. Like, we're not going straight to the outside. Control room. Yeah, the game's not over. Okay. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. I am concerned. Enjoy the world's safest city. Hello? Oh, there's like an entire section of city left. I thought we were near the end of the game. Helper 477 says, hello, how may I help you? That's not a name. Please head to the leisure area if you would like to purchase or consume any goods. Have a nice day. So they're not people out here, they're just the machines. Huh. That is depressing. Because we haven't encountered, I don't think, any of the robots that are still robots in the other sections. This one looks the most like a normal city in the real world. Like, it looks like a real place you could go to. But it's eerily silent. I'm a cat. Wow, the silence. It's striking. It's intentional. After the filth, but life in a way, of the other two parts of the city, to come here where everything is pristine. Like pristine, like not just like ordinary levels of clean. Helper 062 says, "Greetings, inhabitant of Walled City 99. Inside Wall City 99, organic life forms require special care. That is why my fellow companion robots and I were designed to caretake for all life forms. Have a nice day." These things that must have been stores when there were people. And this, I think, is probably a map of some sort or something for choosing your tickets. Helper 211 says, "I am currently painting this area. Please be careful of the wet paint. Have a nice day." Okay. God, it is very effective. The design choice of the world, they are very, very good. They are very good at that. City sealed. Yeah. City sealed. You're going to be welcome to the city. "Greetings, inhabitant of Walled City 99. This door leading to the surface is currently locked due to the confinement procedure. Please refer to any certified engineer inside the control room if you have any requests. Have a nice day." Do you have anything else to say? No, it's the same thing. Okay. Yes, no, this game has genius moments. That's why its shortcomings are so deeply frustrating. Helper 019 says, "Hello, how may I help you? Please head to the leisure area if you would like to purchase or consume any goods. Have a nice day." This right here, by the way, is why their choice to reuse dialogue options among people downstairs, I think, is actually a terrible idea. I thought that they might be doing it to show that the people downstairs were becoming more robotic and losing their personhood. But I actually think that I'm not sure that I want to give them that benefit of the doubt, because there should be a contrast. Every single person in the down below area, every single person there should feel like a person to some degree. Every single person there should have a unique set of dialogue, even if it means there are fewer people that we talk to. Because after the wild individualism of that, this would be even more striking. But instead, the fact that these robots repeat lines, I mean, the people down there repeated lines too. In fact, an entire town would say the exact same thing. Give me 5 people with unique dialogue, and I will remember all of those people and get the impression that everyone who lives down there is a person. Give me 20 people, most of whom have one line of dialogue, and then they repeat all of the same stuff, and I will think of them as robots. And I'm not sure that that's what I'm supposed to do. We'll see. Helper 795 says, "Hello, the city has been sealed for your safety. Please refer to any certified engineer inside the control room if you have any requests. Have a nice day." Okay, and they're just repeating stuff that we've heard. Gosh, it's so pretty. And after how, like, dreadfully filthy things are down there, I mean, it's so incredibly 80s. I do really, really appreciate that they have really leaned into this very, very of a certain era aesthetic. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, so there's the Zergs. It's the little squeegee sound. "Hello, my current task is clean the window. Please refer to any certified engineer inside the control room if you have any requests. Have a nice day." Yeah, well, the thing is, and I mentioned this in an earlier stream because I'm so critical of this game. When I am writing critique for somebody's stories, for example, if somebody's story is very, very excellent and has a few things that they need to improve on, I will probably have an easier time of highlighting those than if a story is just fundamentally flawed through and through and doesn't have or is earlier in its like if it's by somebody who's newer to writing. It is easier to put more information. It's easier to pinpoint what is wrong in a thing that has many things that are good. It is. Oh, it lands there properly. Very nice. But I can't interact with it? Why is that? There's the grayed out thing. I never did figure out how to interact with the DJ thing either. I guess I should inspect this. But yeah, so this game has a few things that it does phenomenally well. Like I've never seen a game capture an animal as fully as the cat in this game. And I don't know that I've played a game where the world felt as quite as both fully realized and fully imagined as this world. Like, I was really impressed by the world building in Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I do think is much more solid than this game. But one thing that it doesn't have the like wild dreamscape feel of, what is it, Ant Village? The tree city in this game? Things like that where I'm just like, somebody had a very big imagination, which was really cool. Just really, really cool. And then they executed it without making it feel repeated or generic or full of, like, I mean, there's repurposed like items, but it doesn't feel like they just copied and pasted sections to make it feel big. Like, it feels lovingly crafted in every way. So like, oh my god, the kitty spooked themselves. That's really cute. Cats will absolutely do that. Sophie does that a lot. The control room is closed by some sort of a security protocol. It says that only humans are authorized to enter. It also says that I'm not considered human. Hey, that's offensive, security protocol. Maybe if we work together, we can open this passageway. Okay. Now, can I use this? No. Okay, well. Maybe I did this wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have brought this over here yet. Maybe I needed it for something else. I don't know, game. Alright. See what we can do. We're gonna work together. Ah! Okay, never mind. Here I was overthinking things. I'm just gonna just destroy things. Is that what you wanted? No, that didn't work. How did that work? I don't know, but it did. Thank you, cat. That's pretty great. I'm glad that I scratched those things with my claws into working. Oh. Okay, so now that does work. Okay, can I get this? Can I get this back? Did I glitch this by having it go against the wall? No, I guess that's just what it is. Okay. Not quite sure what to do here, but that's fine. Oh, that door just plain opened. Never mind, I didn't expect that. Yes, there's nobody here. This is the control room for the entire city. They controlled everything from here, and it's empty. Yeah. I remember hating them so much. They had everything. Clean space, limitless power, freedom to move. Little good it did them. The plague. I remember now. Everyone was dying and they thought they were above it all. They did nothing to help us. I watched my family die. I felt helpless. I couldn't do anything to save them. But I can still help you. We can still go outside, together. I will carry the memories of humanity and the people I loved. Okay, and that's the last of the big memories. Yeah, just looking at these, something about the binders just looks extremely 80s to me. Yeah, and like looking down, literally looking down on the city. They did nothing to stop the plague because it didn't affect them. That is very true, I think, to how rich and powerful people are. That would never happen to them. They think that they can solve anything with their money. So they're not worried about what will happen if they get sick, because if they do, they'll have good doctors. They'll be fine. Or they can just, you know, if the planet gets destroyed, that's fine. They'll be the ones to go to Mars. So it's very, very true and very sad. Oh, cat sitting, Jenny. Well, I hope that your cat is not causing as many trouble. Or is not causing as much trouble as this cat is causing right now. It's interesting. I was about to comment on how there's not like you would think that since there had been people dying up here too, presumably, that that there would be some kind of wreckage. But no, the robots would have repaired it. The robots here, I mean. That's what they do for eternity. It's neat, like the little bit of damage there. Everything here is perfectly restocked because the robots restock it. You know? It's an elevator. Canteen of sorts, I guess. There must have been coffee making back here. Control room. I guess we'll go into the control section of the control room soon. City sealed. Because I would worry if we open it up, will the Zerks go out there and destroy everything in the outside world? So that's got to be the slums because that's where the Zerks are. And then that's the wall, the first round of wall. And then this must be the second part of the city. Here we have all of their important terminals. I love their colorful keyboards. And how very, again, very dated this looks. Tape, of course. I want to see if I can read anything now. We can't read anything. They've got their folders. Everything is done by hand. Oh, you can see the jail. Hold on. Let's see if we can see the jail. See if I can notice it. Oh, is that the... Sorry, I'm just looking. There's such a small section of the city that's lived in. Everything else is dark. This is the only part of it where people are. Well, people. And then just so much darkness. The city itself is not actually that big. Look at that. I mean, that's why it was so overbuilt. Because this was it, and it could not go out. They could only go up. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. It's the walled city. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They have the controls up here. Could have made things better. Things might have been slightly worse for them if they'd made things better for everyone else. But the amount of improvement for the other people's lives would have been bigger than the difference in the small change decreasing their quality of life. It's interesting carpet. What is this? Yeah, it was just like, just the paperwork, just everything like neatly inspect. Yeah, I will inspect that in a minute. I'm just looking at this. Like again, like the way the walls, just everything has this great feeling of place and time. Like a lot of things, when they go for the cyberpunk aesthetic, they'll just get the cyberpunk side of it, like the neon blue and magenta. I really, really, really like the way that they grounded this, like in the more mundane side of things. I think it makes it feel more like place. Control room. B12 says this is it, the main computer. Booting things up. According to the mainframe, no one has been here for years. The whole city is stuck in a lockdown cycle from long ago. If we disable it, we should be able to leave. We'll need to bring the rest of these systems online. These computers hold the data we need. We need to turn them on. While you do that, I'll look for passwords and encrypted keys to get into the system. Hello. What's up? Can I talk to you? You're accessing stuff. These long rows of computers need to be turned on. Okay. The music feels kind of ominous. Walking up the stairs is very slow going. Okay, how do I turn... Oh! Okay, they're like, hey, what if you stepped on everything? And I'm like... Cool, I can do that. Oh, so you have to not step on the same one twice. Ah, that's very clever. Oops. Oh. Okay. Working on it, working on it. So you just walk on the keyboards. Then we come over here, and then we walk on this keyboard, and then we're done. B12 says, good job! It worked! Good job, my friend. I found it. I know how to open the city. Something's off here. Wait, maybe there's a way around it. I wonder what that is, if somebody intentionally sabotaged things to try to prevent that from happening. System is locked. Okay, we gotta go find... There, that's the workstation to open the city. But there are several layers of security preventing us from using it. Now we need to do what we do best. Me, I'll hack the machines, and you destroy some stuff. Cat time. Alright. Cat, 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 cat. What am I gonna destroy? Here? Okay. I'm gonna open that up. Haha! Alright. This whole game, scratching things, has not done anything except be satisfying. Oof! Are you okay? B12. The system is taking more than I expected. Oh, good. Alert. Alert. Intrusion alert. That's not good. Oh no! We've got to keep going. There's gonna be bad guys. Or something. Gotta figure out what else I'm supposed to be doing here. Ah, here we go. Gonna knock things over, and then I'm gonna access this, and I'm gonna scratch it up. Bam, 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 bam. Didn't take too long. Alright, can you hackety hack it? Yes. Please don't get fried. I'll be very sad if they fry B12. B12 is frying. Don't worry, I can recharge once we open up that workstation. B12 is gonna die. Taking the last of humanity. With only a cat. The last inheritor. Hello. I'm not sure where the last workstation is. Oh, there it is. You look for the yellow thing. I think. Yeah. Oh no, this is what I'm supposed to actually do. Okay, system is locked. Where else is there? There's the thing. Okay. How do I break you? That is a good question. I don't like the fact that B12 is... I wonder if you have to get all of B12's memories back in advance, and that's the way to get the good ending. I bet that's what it is. I bet that if you haven't gotten all of B12's memories, B12 dies. That's probably what's going on. Yeah. Hello, friend. I think this little body is done for. It's okay. I'll be alright. Just carry me to the workstation. We can disable that alarm. That's it. We're safe. Listen, I have something to tell you. I knew the power required to disable the city's central control system would be immense, more than this drone body could handle. But with the security now disabled, I can take control of the system and open the city. Overriding it could destroy my software. But I made that choice when I hooked into that first computer, and the consequences it could bring. I'm sorry we won't see the outside together. I thought I needed to carry on the memories of humanity to hold on to the past. But I see a future in the companions and you. Here, let me take that off of you. You were my friend, the very best I could have asked for. Thank you. And the cat behaviors. Make things much more effective than they would be without it. Oh, the door is up. I don't know why I didn't realize that the door would be up. Oh, but the light is going to kill all the Zerks. That's all it took. That's all it took. That's all it needed. Hey, friend. Yeah, and that's B12. Disabling the security system. It continues to recede. by door, I suppose they mean the entire roof. Want to watch it happening, but also I feel like curling up with B12 here is what. So it is very effective to have B12. B12 is an adult with a family, maybe children, you know. And so that makes this a different kind of sacrifice. This is somebody who has lived, has fought for better, and is now trying to protect everyone that they still can. The slow waking up. Or you can just curl right back up. That's really lovely. I'm going to just do this for a minute if you don't mind. For all that I have many complaints about this game, B12 is the most... B12 and the cat are the most emotionally compelling parts. It's so quiet. You can still hear the music that I left. This poor tired kitty. Okay. Look at that. Just look at that. It was a horrifying nightmare. Everybody died. The music. It's so funny to have that still going. Now what? I don't have the option to pick B12 up, do I? I don't think so. I think all I can do... Yeah. All I can do is curl up beside you. Yeah. Well, I did say that I would go out. I mean, I didn't say it, but, you know, the cat meant it, and the cat has a family. Yeah, and like I said, when I was complaining about the story at the beginning, and I was saying plagiarism, like I said, I was not saying that they literally cribbed an exact story from anything else. Mostly just that they take their inspiration and just kind of shove it ham-fistedly into what they create. But they do, I think, like they did also. Oh, right, I can't talk to anyone. They do have their own story that they want to tell, I suppose. Yeah, I can't talk to anyone. Like, I could go out there and I could try to greet my friends, but my friends wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't know what they were saying. They would be talking to me and I wouldn't understand a word. City open. The city is actually open. You can freely get in and get out. I think this is going to be the end of the game, folks. I think we're going to go have to reconnect with our kitty family. It's beautiful to have the greenery all here. Well, goodbye, strange corpse world. I hope that the people from below are able to come up and bit by bit find their way outside. It's so beautiful. Birds. And again, the sense of place is incredible. They're extraordinarily good at that. And I imagine if you could turn the graphics up all the way, the cat would look even better. The animations are incredible, but I bet that the textures are phenomenal on the higher level. I'm trying to press the meow button, trying to call my kitty family. Achievement unlocked. Eye opener. Kula and Vive. Swan, Martin, Racket. Oh, Roger. It's probably Roger or something like that. Oh, I'm gonna butcher everyone's names, so maybe I won't read them out loud. The sound design was really good. The soundtrack is super distinctive, but the sound design was really great. Yes, here's a bunch of names that I would not do well with. Matt Carpenter, Phantom Key. Yeah, I know, Serious Inc. Me too. These animators should be extraordinarily proud of themselves. They did an incredible job. The ending was really good. I think they kind of stumbled into a more profound story than they necessarily had the skills to tell. So some of the power of the story still managed to come through. But the actual execution of it was quite lacking. But the powerful idea and feeling of it was strong and was there. And I think that's what resonates with people. So maybe if I were less... Oh, the animation leads. Cat Rig, Passion Republic. Well done, Passion Republic. You did quite well. Was it worth going through the bad parts for the good parts? That is a good question. If you were to ask me, Lauren, are you glad you played Stray? I'm not sure that I would say yes. I have found it very interesting because in looking at what doesn't work in it for me, look at all these babies. The most, oh no, oh, Calcifer. Oh yeah, Creative Commons assets, top hat, the ultimate glass pack, payphone, stepladder. Stage wedge, suitcases, work light stand. That's delightful. Well, it's been, for me as a creative person, I feel like I've been taking tons of inspiration lately from these people who do things incredibly well, these teams that execute on almost every level. Like it just, where I look at it, I'm like, wow, that is amazing. That is astonishingly good. What can I learn from it? How can I take things from this incredible experience and make them my own? But it's been a really long time since I've found something. Well, you know, actually, no, I read a book recently that I really got very frustrated with. Gideon the Ninth. I've since gone on and read summaries of the later books and some fanfic, which I enjoy much more than actually reading the book. But it was interesting to be like, why doesn't this work for me? And you do learn a lot about yourself as a storyteller and your preferences, and seeing, because this is an extraordinarily ambitious game. Like I said, I think that they were trying to tell a story kind of beyond their storytelling skills. Just like I think that they were trying to create gameplay beyond their gameplay development skills. And so if you're able to look past the parts that don't come together and see what they were striving for, it is very impressive. It's a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination. There's a thing, and I mentioned this last time, I think, when people are first learning to make something and they're not constrained by understanding how to make things. They don't know enough yet to know what they don't know and can't do. And so they have this freedom to create without constraint, without even considering what's possible to make at all or to make well. And so you'll get children drawing ridiculously elaborate, complicated things. And I think last time I mentioned this, I think I said that I felt like these people weren't doing that. But I do think to some degree, because if I were to talk to these people about their game idea and see what they were working on, I would be like, maybe you should work on some other things first and then come back to this. Maybe this is too ambitious an idea for you to do right now, to do your big idea justice. And given that the game won an indie game, like Indie Game of the Year or something like that tonight, obviously it works very well for many people. Like, and also let that be a lesson for anybody who feels like if I don't like something and they do like it, that must mean that there's something wrong with their taste. Like, no, clearly not. My opinion about Stray is very vastly in the minority. And that doesn't make my opinion wrong or other people's opinions of the game wrong either. I think what it is again, I think that most people experiencing Stray felt the idea and the ambition, and they rode the wave of the idea and the ambition with the phenomenal detail work on the cat and the world, like as like the foundation on which they could still stand, you know. For me, I am much more interested in the execution, I think, of things. And that doesn't mean that everything has to be perfectly crafted, but if like the day-to-day bits, if the moment-to-moment bits of the story aren't working for me, if the moment-to-moment bits of gameplay are sufficiently frustrating, for example, or don't seem to fit each other or to fit the flow of the story or fit the feel of it or what I thought I was signing up for, I think maybe I get more hung up on that. Maybe as a craftsperson, the way that I am a craftsperson, I am not able to not see the work and the flaws in the work, whereas other people's relationships with craft may be different. I don't know. The ending, partly because they stopped having frustrating gameplay and focused on just the story bits that I thought were most effective throughout the game. The ending definitely came together better than a lot of the rest of the game, but I wish that I could have played a later draft of this game, I think, is what I want. I think if there had been a later draft of this game, I think that it could have been one of my favorite games. As it is, it's going to go down in infamy and Lauren the Flute streaming history. I'm really unsure about putting this entire stream up on YouTube. Like, I'm 3 or 4 weeks behind because I don't know that I want to do this. I don't know that I want this going down, like, on record. Because I don't like being this negative about things. I really don't. Because I don't want people to feel bad about liking a thing. And I don't want to be a person who saps the joy out of something, you know? And I hope that if you love Stray and you're watching me like get through this game and you're hearing me talk about this, I hope that it like maybe shines a light on a different perspective so that you can see this thing you like from a different angle and be like, ah, yes, I see strengths and weaknesses of it. Huh, interesting. That worked for me, but it didn't work for Lauren. And now I'm thinking more about why things work for me and what I like in games. I hope that it has been more of that experience and less of a frustrating one for you. And I apologize if there is anybody who feels hurt or too frustrated by this, because that was certainly not my intent. I really desperately wanted to love this game, and I'm really, really very sorry that I didn't. It's like when there's okay, my least favorite food of all time is shrimp. I hate shrimp. I'm not a fan of fish. I really like crab and lobster for some reason, but like fish, no. Shrimp is the worst thing in the world. But so many people love shrimp. It's like their favorite, or one of their favorite foods. And so people get so psyched if there's going to be shrimp in something. It's just so exciting. Oh my God, there's shrimp, Lauren, there's shrimp. It's so great. And I'm like, man, there is joy that you are having, and I cannot have that joy. And that kind of you know, you're kind of like, man, it's not like I'm like, man, everyone else is wrong for liking shrimp. I'm like, man, it would be cool if I could have that good experience that they're having too. So like, I think that's more like kind of how I feel with this, where, because there are people who will be like, I think this thing is bad, and other people think it's good and they're wrong and I'm mad about it. And that's not how I feel. But in this case, like, for me personally, this game was a big flop, but not even a big flop. This was like an epic, dramatic failure to land, but not in a like bad game and it should feel bad kind of way. It just did not work for me, and it should have. And I'm really glad that folks have enjoyed it, and I'm sorry that I couldn't. I probably shouldn't play anything else by these developers, because like I said, I don't think that they're going to change, because there's no need for them to change or improve the things that I wish they would, because they're clearly doing quite well at connecting with most people. Will I play something else if they make something else? I am relentlessly optimistic and have no self-control, so probably I would be like, this time will be different. Then we will find out if that's true or not. Maybe it will be. It'd be great. It'd be so great if they take lessons from this and then they make a game that is capable of reaching the ambitious potential that I see in this. If they actually do come closer to that, I'd be really excited. Man, Mega Man 3 has really good music. Speaking of music, it's not been officially announced yet, but hey, if you're still here sitting around listening to me, I'm going to be, provided I don't have COVID and can travel, I'm going to be playing a show at MagFest at the Belvedere on Saturday. A bunch of my friends are playing with me, because you can't just be a solo flute singer. You have to have other stuff. So if you will be going to MagFest, please come to see me and cheer me on. I'm very nervous about that because I've never performed Lauren the Flute music live. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, I will be singing Pollyanna. Everything else is a mystery. A direct sequel would be interesting, but I feel like they haven't really left themselves open to that. Oh man, I would like to play Nier Automata, speaking of really sad games about robots. I just feel like thematically, I mean, they could have, by the way, I was totally wrong, apparently, about the companions. They're just straight up robots evolved to be people and inexplicably have personisms in them that they don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's all right. I think that don't think too hard, just vibes is probably a better approach for me to take with the story of this game and the setting and stuff of this game, because the vibes are good. I think that's the thing. The vibes are good in this game. And I just don't really do vibes. I overthink everything. Yeah, Phil, somebody mentioned that actually when like somebody came in and was like, oh my god, they just announced the sequel, and I was very excited. I will absolutely play that one. We'll see. I don't know that they've ever made a sequel about a thing before, but I mean, I would love to see what they do. But that's all the looking into that I'm going to do. I mean, I'm sure I'll wind up not being able to avoid too much more on the internet. That's true. There is nothing to flat out deny the companions being transferred people. That's true. I don't know if that didn't occur to them as a thing, because they told us what happened and then that's what happened. But yeah, I'm not I don't know. I would take this and I would write the story that I think that this should have been. Which is a long and illustrious tradition of writing or of reading or playing or experiencing a thing and being like, this is not what it should have been, and then writing the thing that it should have been instead, and then that becomes its own thing, of course, obviously. um maybe someday I'll maybe Heart of the Machine will become, because I need to get back to that, maybe Heart of the Machine is the robot story, will become Lauren's response to Stray. No, I didn't say fanfic actually, but but Chrono's on top of it. I do write fanfic. I don't think I'll be writing Stray fanfic. I wonder if it exists. Probably. Never underestimate the power of the internet. So yeah, we are done with Stray. And I'm apparently not flying to Texas next week because COVID. So if I'm not sick next week, maybe we'll stream something on Thursday. So if you folks want to see something else, I was going to do something little, and then when I get back from Texas on Tuesdays, I was thinking about playing Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. And on Thursdays, if I'm going to be playing Paper Mario, which is not a very dark game, I was thinking I might be able to handle Disco Elysium, since apparently I'm at the end of Horizon Zero Dawn. So I won't be playing those concurrently. So some of you will be happy to hear that. Surprise! Yeah, no, B12 does seem to be probably alive in the main computer, and I would like to see more of them. I think that would be great. But they could do stuff. Thank you, Space Cowboy. Yeah, no, folks have been patiently waiting for Disco Elysium for me to play that for a couple of years. Let's hope that that doesn't wind up being a Stray situation. I don't think it will be. I know the writing in it is good. So we'll see how well it lands with me, but at the very least, I'm sure that I will appreciate their skill. Yeah, I couldn't pair that with Horizon Zero Dawn. Not once I realized. Not once I started uncovering more of the story in Horizon Zero Dawn. I was like, oh no, these should not happen concurrently. Oh man, May, Danganronpa, and Stray crossover. That is... Never underestimate the power of the internet. So yeah, if there's a little thing, maybe, and again, if I'm not sick, if there's a little thing, we could maybe play a little thing, or maybe I can do, I'm able to do a concert if I'm not sick, a concert stream, something to make myself not so sad. Just cross your fingers that I'll be able to fly down for Christmas with my family. And I mean, fortunately, I can stay longer. I can just stay longer in January so I can get the full length of time. So really, as long as I don't actually have to miss the holidays, it'll be fine. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm very grateful that I have that flexibility in my life. Yeah, so that is that. I'm going, like I said, apparently I'm going to beat Horizon Zero Dawn. I should go ahead and do that as planned on next Tuesday. And we will play something else on Thursday. So if you have suggestions for little bitty things, like somebody suggested One Shot, I should maybe actually try to give One Shot a chance, since I apparently have lost my memory. So I can play it now like I haven't played it before. I remember a few things though. It's not completely gone, but that's okay. Yeah, is there anything else? Do I have any other news? Do I have anything else I need to share? If you're not already on our Discord, you're welcome to join our Discord. I still don't swear a ton there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I ruined any of your illusions that I don't swear on today's stream. But yeah, feel free to join us there, and let me know if there are thoughts that you have, any of you, new or regulars, on what we should play next week, because we can, apparently. And yeah, I think that's it. Do I have anything else I want to share? The recap? Oh my god. Oh, Phil, that's right. The beginning of the stream. It's a thing. We'll see. Oh, okay. I'll have to think about that. Basically, if I can't go home for Christmas, I should probably be very delicate with myself with what games I play. So that's good to know. There's a problem with liking things that wrench your heart open. Sometimes it's not good for you to wrench your heart open because it's already a little wrenched. Um, yeah. So should I put? Okay, Twitch folks who are still here, should I put this up on YouTube? Because I've been really hesitating to. And part of me thinks I should maybe just like put it all up as like one, like just concatenate. There's that word, concatenate it all into one gigantic video and just be like, here is everything that isn't the first Stray thing. I am so sorry. It's such a hot mess. Maybe I will watch that trailer. I'll hold off on watching that trailer and we'll watch it on stream and we can have a big old chat about Hades and why it's good. Well, yeah, we can do that. I can do that. I can make that like the equivalent of my my Spamton thing. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. But not tonight. I just hope I don't have COVID. I have still a really bad headache. So I don't want to have COVID. That would be 3 times in 6 months, guys. And I mask in public. And don't go out that much. I have gone to like, I went to a movie. I do sometimes go to friends' places, but still. Oh, Grease. I would like to play Grease. That's a good suggestion. That's a good suggestion. Yes. I have friends who really love that. Yeah. We'll just, if you don't mind popping onto the Discord and chatting there, I think that's probably the best place to continue talking about potential games. But yeah, let me know if you think that I should put Stray up and if I should put Stray up as one big thing just to get it over with. I don't know. I don't want to annoy people. I'm very self-conscious. If I don't like things or if I feel negative or if I'm grumpy or if I lose my temper or whatever, I'm very self-conscious about that. So yeah. Anyway, I should probably shut down now and drink some water and take my contacts out and hopefully not have a headache in the morning. But I'll keep you all posted. All right. Take care. Thank you all so much for joining. It was a very interesting experience. I learned a lot, and I think that I'm probably going to take away the lessons from this as I create things in the future. So in that way, I am glad that I've done this. I hope you all have a lovely night and a lovely weekend and stay out of trouble. And I will see some of you on Tuesday for Horizon Zero Dawn, and Thursday next week we'll play whatever we play. I guess I'll put this up. All right. Good night. Take care. Bye.